Hello guys, welcome to TechAping channel. If you're new to my channel, then please do click the subscribe button and tap the bell icon next to it so that you will get notified when I'm uploading a new video. So in last videos, we were seeing about interaction diagram, what is interaction diagram and what are the types of interaction diagram and what is the purpose of interaction diagram. So we have basically seen about interaction diagram, and the sequence diagram is one of the types of interaction diagram. So let's see about sequence diagram. So sequence diagram is basically a group of objects working together. That is what depicted in this diagram. So we have already seen about interaction diagram. So interaction diagram is nothing but the interaction between the objects. That's what the sequence diagram is also going to depict, because it is a type of interaction diagram. So we have in a system, we have a class, we have a number of objects, and we are going to depict what the objects are going to work together. So this sequence diagram is always arranged in a time sequence. As the name says, sequence means is nothing but it is saying about time. So it is always arranged in a time sequence. It always follow a particular order. They are always depicted in a order. The order in the sense the activities that occur between the objects, that is what depicted in a timely flow, and it also has lifelines. So the sequence diagram is also called as event diagrams or event scenarios. This is an example that is given for sequence diagram. It is basically the ATM system. So we are depicting the working of ATM system in the sequence diagram type. So here we have three boxes in the upper starting part of the diagram. So it is depicted as like colon, afterwards the name, that is nothing but the object. So we have colon, then the name, that is nothing but the object. So here user is the external object and ATM and bank are internal things. So we have timelines that are depicted in dotted lines for each of the object. So it is growing downwards, and it is represented in dotted lines. So we have activation boxes that are like small minute boxes that are represented in between the lifelines. You can see that activation boxes that are given only to the internal objects. Since user is an external object, it doesn't have any activation boxes in the lifeline of its lifeline. Next we have that arrow marks, where the functions that are occurring, the interactions that are occurring in between the objects are represented above that arrow points. And we also have different activities that are occurring in between the objects, like insert card. So first the user is inserting card, then the ATM verifies the card with the help of the bank, and then the card is validated. Here you can see the dotted lines for the card validation, because it is, the the condition statement, or not the condition statement, it is actually the result of the previous activity. So it is represented in dotted lines, so that activity is always having the dotted lines, and so that's why the activity is represented in dotted lines. Next we have ATM that request for pin from the user, then pin is entered, then the card is validated, like verify the pin and giving the pin status. If the pin is not true or true, that is what is given in this pin status. You can see alt loop, there are two different boxes that are like, the separation. That's because the conditional statement, if it is true, then the card will get validated and one sort of activity will occur. But if it is invalid, then another sort of activity will occur. So we have the separation and we have two boxes. So that is why we have two boxes, and it is called as conditional boxes. For condition representation we use that separation. So next, if it is invalid, then the display invalid pin, the ATM will say to the user that it is invalid. Then it will also say that it is the message will be given, try again. Then again the user will enter the pin and it will verify status, and the pin status will be given. So already we have seen above that card valid it's a result of the previous activity, so dotted line. Here also we will verify the pen, and the status is the result of the previous activity, what is happening. So there also we are representing it in dotted line. After that, after all happens, like if it is true, the condition true, then the card is validated and the user is getting all the money what he want, whatever he entered in the ATM system, then the card is getting ejected. So like this we have n number of sequence diagram. We can draw the sequence diagram for many for any number of for any systems. So the same is used, the same lifeline is used, the same activation boxes are used, and the arrow mark is used. So that's it for this video. So this is about sequence diagram. The next video we are going to see about collaboration diagram. Thank you. Subscribe my channel and do share this video to the friends who wanted to know about sequence diagram. Thank you.